Bonjour, good morning. I have not a clue what the date is. I really don't. It's February sometime. This is important, obviously, for my records. It's the 15th. February the 15th. There you go. Back at the house with PMT, a positive mental twatitude. Right, I've MacGyvered the GoPro, so it's fixed now, so I can put it back on the mount, which will make filming myself hell of a lot easier. Super glue and a hell shitload of grip fill. So it looks terrible, but it will work. Happy days. Paul has got his own house over here as well. Paul bought a wreck of a house. There is tons of work to do. And basically, we're going to do this deal. So he's going to come work for me for a £1 a day. And then likewise, when he wants some help, I'm going to work for him for a £1 a day. It means we both earn a little bit of money and we can both help each other out. So Paul is going to come today and he's going to fit all the window sills. So there's some wood somewhere. I bought the wood. I think it's in there. I have no idea where the wood is. Somewhere. I know I bought it. Oh, so it's underneath that pile. There you go, it's there. So he's going to fit that, and he's also going to do my designer wall. So I've got a whole bag load of adhesives all there ready. There's the pack there. So what he's going to do is he's going to do this designer wall. Paul's carpentry and joinery skills are awesome. So it makes sense to delegate out the various skills to the person that can deal with them best. So that's what he's going to do. I am literally just in the process. We're going to give this room a clean sweep, get it all cleared out, get all the matting down to protect the floor to stop it getting covered in any more crap. And then I'm going to concentrate on getting this ceiling first coated, taped and jointed. So let's come back when this is all cleared out and covered. Now that's that all covered up. I will now proceed to set the scaffolding up, get a mix on and start taping and jointing. Alrighty then, so scaffolding set up, all my gears set up, just get a mix on and slap some up on this ceiling. Word for it. Right, that's the first one done. What we do is we'll come back afterwards because it's just boring. You've seen me do it 1,000 times. Right, whilst I'm taping and jointing, Paul's doing that. So watch the magic. Oakley dokley, that is the ceiling done. And that's that done. Paul's just putting it all back together again and covering it all up. Happy days. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. It's got to be done. I'm going to put this bloody paint on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mist coat it, so I'm just going to water it down a little bit. Temperature's okay, everything's bone dry, there's no reason why it should go wrong. If it does, I'll just cry. It's fine. Right, let's do it. Okay, I've mixed that up. Look, it's like piss. I mean, like a mist coat. So that should soak in, so hopefully this will stop any issues, he says. So what I'm going to do is I'll get cutting in, and then we'll come back when I've done a bit of cutting in and a bit of painting, because let's be honest, it's boring footage, like most of it is. Okay, I've just cut in around the perimeter. I'm just going to go over with the first coat. I'm going to use my painting pad, just because it's clean and easy. Right. Rubbish idea, it's too wet to use efficiently, so I'm going to swap to the roller. Okay, that's that first coat done. It's not peeling or bubbling yet, so all good so far, but it was fine the last time I did it. I'm not going to bother sorting that bit out, because eventually that's where the wardrobe will be built, and there'll be a sheet of melamine up there, so it will never ever be seen in the lifetime of us living here. The only reason I originally painted it was because for a while we weren't going to build this wardrobe, so it was just going to make it more presentable looking for the temporary time it would have not been on show. I'll let that dry for a full day now, and then I'll come back another day and put another coat on it. I've still got to sort out these bays. This one still needs everything sorting. This bay just needs a quick sand down and a quick coat over, so I've got the tray ready, so I'll just come back when it's done. Okay, that's had a mist coat put the whole way round. Starting to feel a bit more positive about things. Whether that all goes to shit tomorrow when I come back and it's all peeling off the ball, I don't know. But that's good. Right, so I've got to sort this bay out now. So what I'll do is I'll just get an 80 grit, run over it, rough up any loose bits, and then patch it up, and then we'll get that prepped. Paul is currently fitting the window boards. So that's what he's currently doing. I'm just leaving him to it as always. He's not happy as a pig in shit down there, see? Right. Okay, so that's that all patched all the way around. It's just a pain in the butt. You won't see it, but I'm going to do it now, so once I've scraped it back, you'll see the little bits I meant. Okay, so it was literally just a tiny little bit up there and a little bit there. So I'll just put a tiny little bit of filler over it, let it go off. We've got a little bit of paint left, so what I'm going to do is water that down, go over it a couple of times to build up the layers, and then I'm going to go over the whole lot one more time, because we've got enough paint to do that. And then finally it'll be bloody the end of this whole bloody painting saga. Okay, put some edge beading down, scrim on. So basically the plan is to plaster this wall, and that wall all in one hit on my own. And then as Paul finishes, hopefully he can jump on to help me out if I'm struggling. But it should be okay. We've got the longer lasting stuff, so as long as that doesn't go off too quick, we should be able to manage it. Okay, let's get a mix on. Done a nice creamy mix. Okay, let's slap that on the wall, and hopefully not too much of it on myself, which, let's be honest, is inevitable because I'm a dirty little bugger. Okay, so that's that first coat on, done on this section. It's a bit tight and fiddly, so I'm going to flatten this off before I move over onto the next wall. We'll be using my Refiner 18-inch flex trowel. Oh yeah. Okay, that's that flattened off. I will quickly slap some on there. And typically, because the bags are open, it's going off quick as hell. Very noisy. Perfect amount of plaster. That's what you call gauging. Okay, so I've got a few minutes before it goes hard. So I'll just get everything cleaned up and we'll start again. Okay, so that's that wall all flattened off. That's these two walls all flattened off. I'm just waiting for it to go off, but there's no point filming it because you ain't gonna really see nothing. It's gone off really quick, which has been a right nightmare. So there's a nice window board all fitted. There's the mess that Paul's made from doing it. I think another one's been fitted out here. So yeah, happy days. Right, we'll come back and we'll check out that painting in the next video clip. Okay, it's the next day after painting this wall. There are currently no issues whatsoever. All looks good. I think just because obviously I'm so nervous about this, I'm just going to do another watered down coat over the top of that, maybe 30% water to the paint. Same again on that one. Sort this one out and make a bit more progress. Okay. You obviously only use the best water. Give it a nice little mix. Right, let's get that in the tray and we'll crack on. Same again, it's just not exciting videoing, is it really? Painting. So you can just get the pleasure of watching me put on the first bit and then we'll come back when it's done. Wasn't that pleasurable? Right, we'll come back when it's done. Okay, no dramas, no dramas, no dramas. I'm fairly confident now that I can just put a solid coat over this and we should be good to go. And hopefully this will be the end of the paint saga on this old French house. Hashtag it's really a bungalow. Right, next video clip, I'm going to go sort out Sky's room, just those little bits, and in the master bedroom, our room, just those little bits as well. So we'll do that. Bonjour, good morning. It is Friday the 5th of March. Chilly. That's all I've got to say on the matter. Chilly. Right, basically, I'm all set up, ready to put what is hopefully the final coat of plaster on this ceiling that I've been currently working on. So I've got a couple of sacks of enduit. For future reference, because I know a lot of you people love learning and watching this stuff. This Seaman CE78, pretty much the best stuff you can buy for doing your taping and jointing, I would say. When you put it on the walls, it doesn't tear, it doesn't bubble like a lot of the other crap. So as a recommendation, if you're doing any taping and jointing, 100% I recommend that. You get it from Toots Fair. So there you go, there's my top tip of the day. Right, one of my clients kindly gave me some metal beading the other day, which was lovely. So I'm going to bead up these reveals, and then I'm going to skim the inside of the reveals on all of these windows. So that window in there as well. Obviously it's not going to be very worthwhile filming, so what I'll do is I'll just come back after it's done and show you, and then it'll pretty much be the same with the ceiling. There's no point filming it because we've already filmed a little bit, and there really will be no difference. So basically it's pointless me filming anything. Right, I'll come back in a bit. La 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 la. So, as you can see, they've now all been plastered. We've done the ones out here as well. It's like little jobs like this, it's just literally, just takes ages. Walking from room to room, just doing these tiny little bits, but there you go, that's all done around there as well. So I'm just letting it go off, and then it'll just be the final trowel up, and that'll be it. So whilst I'm waiting for that, what I've done is I've been on the phone to Roy a little while ago about getting these lights fitted in the big room and in this room, just to get it done. So this room is 3.6 metres across this way. So when you divide that, that means we want a light at 1.2 metres and 1.2 metres there and there. I'm now going to measure the length from there to there, and then we'll divide that and space out the lights in an equal manner. That looked good, so I'll just quickly do the calculations and then we'll get them drilled out. Okay, so the length of the room was 6.5 metres, so I divided that by 4, which gave us 1.625. Bit too big a gap, so I divided it by 5, which gave us 1.3. which is giving us that spacing, which I think is nice. It doesn't need to be too bright in here. At the end of the day, this is going to be like a snug. So we're going to go for the nice warm light in here. Next row of lights is here. I'm just going to have to move them off to the left a little bit, because typically on that one row there is right where you don't want it to be. We certainly don't want to hit metal when we drill up through for our light, so I'm just going to adjust that so it doesn't hit, and then happy days. And that's the lights done in the little hallway area as well. Happy days. Right, I think we're ending the video there. We don't want it to get too long. In the next exciting episode, I'll probably be painting, sanding and painting, I'd imagine. Excitement. Getting the wood made up, that's happening. We're having ash, getting some ash made up for that. So once this is all painted, then we can start working on this feature wall and getting that all done amongst other little jobs. Okay, ciao for now.